What is going on YouTube? My name is BluePaw and welcome back to Pokémon Showdown. And before we start the video, if you can, please leave a like down below. It really helps the video out and shows me that you're enjoying these videos. Also, feel free to leave a comment below with any team suggestions you'd like to see me use in future videos. I'd love to use anything you guys would suggest. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the battle. So as you can see from the teams below, we're playing some UU today, trying out a new tier, new Pokemon. And looking at my opponent's team, I see he's got the Galvantula as the most obvious lead, but he's also got the Gligar and the Aggron that could potentially set up Stealth Rocks. So although I really wanted to lead with Crobat and go for a taunt on a potential hazard setter, all three of these potential leads have super effective coverage on my Crobat, and I didn't want to risk going for a taunt and losing it to, let's say, a Volt Switch or a Stone Edge. So for this reason, I decided to lead with my Heliolisk, which can still hit Volt Switch. As predicted, he does lead with his Galvantula, and I can just get a clean Volt Switch off on it, which is great for some switch initiative and some chip damage on it. I go straight into my Entei because I know the Sticky Whip's coming and I can threaten this thing out with a Sacred Fire or take it out turn 2, which I decide to do, and he drops a Toxic on my Entei, which isn't too detrimental, but it's just annoying more than anything. Speaking of annoying, he sends out Umbreon, the most annoying stall Pokemon in the metagame. I decide to hit it with a super effective U-turn, but it doesn't matter because it sets up a Wish, and I bring in my Roserade. I do run the Dazzling Gleam, but I really want to set spikes on a really stally Pokemon like this that can't hit me back with anything. He switches that into his Aggron as I get a first layer of spikes up, and hoping to get another one out, but this Aggron could be really scary, as we found out with the last one with a superpower. So I switch into my Lotic, my physical wall, though he doesn't know, and he goes for a weird Magnet Rise and then sets up a Curse, which would be scary, but luckily Grace is physically defensive and can take pretty much anything this Aggron wants to throw at me. So I get off 2 Scalds while he hits me with a Heavy Slam, but I eat that up, despite Aggron being the fattest Pokemon in the game. And I finish this Aggron off with a 3rd Scald. So Grace picking up the first kill of the game there, nice and MVP Grace. Well, besides Galvantula, but that doesn't really count, it's a bug. Hello Darkness, my old friend, comes back in and hits with the Foul Play. No, I don't understand that, it's probably his only attacking move. And we trade Toxics because of Synchronize, but I don't mind because my Grace has Marvel Scale, so now it's even bulkier than before. I can eat up Foul Plays all day. Despite this, I really want to get rid of this Umbreon, so I can threaten the Dazzling Gleam with Elvis, but also I can get up another layer of spikes on this, which is important for that Cloyster, which could be Focus Sash in the back, and I really want to break that Sash. He continues Wish Stalling, but I don't really mind because I'm just setting up hazards, and then go into Rain Man, my Mega Blastoise, which can 2-shot this thing with an Aura Sphere, which is what I'm really hoping to do. He switches that into his Cloyster, possibly seeing that it's futile to keep it in when I have spikes up, and I smack in the face with an Aura Sphere, one-shotting it. So that's 3 down there. He brings back in this stupid Umbreon, and I decide just to smack it, which is really satisfying with an Aura Sphere. It almost takes it out. That is the real bulk of Umbreon right there. Super effective Mega Launcher boosted Aura Sphere eats it up. And goes for Protect to try and get some lefties recovery, maybe stall me out a bit. But it's not going to work because despite getting 2 lots of Foul Play on, I still take this thing out with an Aura Sphere, which is great news for me. He then sends out his Gligar, probably Eviolite, and sets up a Sword Stance, and weirdly eats up a super effective Water Pulse. I didn't know Gligars were this bulky. He then Baton passes out into a Sylveon, which is even weirder, while this Sylveon sets up a Substitute and has a Leechy Berry, so it's got a +3 attack. And luckily the Substitute fades because I just hit Water Pulse, and he hits me with a Last Resort. So my Blastoise ended up going down, but I didn't really mind because I knew I had Entei with a Choice Band Extreme Speed in the back, easily going to take this Sylveon out. And all he has left is a Gligar at 4% HP, which is just going to go out to an Extreme Speed, winning me the game. So that was a nice comfortable 5-0 victory there. This guy, I'm not going to lie, this guy got completely demolished. I mean, but that's what you get when you run Umbreon. Just don't run something like that. So that's going to wrap up the video there. I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. It really helps the channel out. Also, subscribe if you're new and you want to see daily Pokemon videos appear in your sub box. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any team sets you'd like me to use in future videos. I'd love to use anything you guys would suggest. Apart from that, have a great day. Peace.